Hello and welcome to a game that I thought was very interesting, played between me playing 76Y and I'm going up against Pycheech69 playing as 20th Polish. We're on Two Lakes Duel. My opponent is on the stronger side because he's got like a more favourable rush into Olga and Emma. Leonid is closer to Emma than Anna is. That's basically it. The Honka Reese is faster than anything I've got. It's kind of weird, but he doesn't bring it at max vet, so it's not. If he brought it at max vet, it would be, but there you go. Apparently I haven't said it enough times to enough people. Because it's a Special Forces vehicle, it would go faster if it's at max vet. So let's cover the, in terms of the matchup, 76Y, I think it's still strong. You just have to play it a bit differently to your average div, where you just sort of smack the enemy in the face over and over and over again for 40 minutes. In like a grind, it will lose. But the forward deployment's very strong, and then it's like forward deployment into ATGM spam into air spam, which is it's kind of hard to pull off, because if you're against a div like this with a bunch of cubs, it doesn't go so well for you. And also the planes are super expensive, so it takes you a long time to build up to them. The issue most people make with 76Y, the mistake most people make with 76Y is that they buy their planes too early. You need to buy the planes later. Once you've secured your position, and you don't buy them all at once. You buy one, buy ground units for a few minutes, or another minute. Buy one, buy some ground units. Buy one, buy some ground units. That sort of thing, right? Anyway, let's have a look at the dispositions. So we've got some Honka Reeses of the wrong veterancy. One's going to here. All right. I mean, you could make it all the way up to here if you wanted before I could get there, and then a Strela 2, or Strazala if you like washing lines, and the Pycho is Edmech. So just do 3 units there just to make sure I don't attack it, I guess. But he's given up so much ground. He's given up basically all this. Right? So all you have to do is put this up here, put the Igler up there, put the Pycho is Edmech there, or here at least, and he wouldn't give up so much ground. This guy's like ranked 20th or something. I'm currently ranked 4. We'll see at the end of the game. Anyway, then he's got some Ros Special Knee. One's going here. One's going here, and one's going to the middle, the zone itself even. But he's unloading early. If this was at max vet, would be able to actually get, pretty like to here before me. Then he's got a massive mech blob. So the idea is he's probably expecting me to rush Emma. I am rushing Emma, and then he's going to push me out. So he's got the coffin launchers, which are really, really, really useful in this situation actually. And yeah, he's got 4 Strelas, which is really weird. Sorry, 4 Shilkas, which is really, really weird. Usually you'd get, 2 cubs and a Shilka, something like that. Or a cub and a Shilka, cub and 2 Shilkas. Like, there's no cub, basically, which is really odd. 4 Shilkas, I mean, he's not going to intercept the plane, no matter how many Shilkas he has. He will, if the plane flies over it, he would definitely kill it. But he will not be able to intercept the plane before it gets its payload off. So that's why you need the cubs to reach out. And then he's got a bunch of Pycho Zmech BWP1s, one in a BWP2, so that's just BMP1, BMP2. But the Polish BWP1's really good because it's only 25 points. You can actually buy 4 of these a minute with the infantry, which is pretty crazy. But it's not got smoke. So yeah, 1 T-72 and the coffin launcher and a supply presumably for said coffin launcher, and 1 CV for Anna and then presumably Emma. No CV for Sign. Switch into my deployment. I've got 2 cheapo CVs for 45 points. One's going Paul Olga. One's going Leonid. And the issue is he might mech blob Olga, right? So if he like what you can do, and obviously I don't know which one he's gonna do. Keep in mind I get no helos on this division, not even recon helos. So what he can do is, send all these into Olga and send the whole mech blob up to Olga and just give up on Emma, and then I would lose Olga. But yeah, so to counter that, I've got a 30mm grenade launcher, a Conkers, Spec Scrupper V, which I'm unloading early because if he had max vet Honkers, they could beat me in here because this is 90 kilometers an hour. These are 100 though, and yeah, sometimes they take this path, sometimes they take this path, so I guess this is exposed. But I don't think it's for long enough for him to shoot me. It depends how far up he gets. And the AA gun, for in case he gets into the town, this should just shred the infantry, because they've only got 4 HP. Then We've got the Descent Razvedka unloading here because a Honker coming down here would actually beat me here. If it was at max vet. And then I'm going for this one, which he would actually beat me to if he wanted to. But I figured he probably wouldn't come for this because it would just be exposed and then die to my rush. So I figured he wouldn't come for this. But yeah, if this wanted to, like the one he sent to here, if he wanted to, he could get here before I did. Before I do. Anyway, we've got a airborne forward deployed mortar. This has the best mortar range in the game as an 82mm mortar. For some reason, this one goes further than all the other ones. I don't know why. It just does. So, nice big range on that, and it's airborne forward deployed, so I can just immediately smoke the back. My idea is, you know, his fire support's going to be shooting. I want to get my infantry in without dying, so I'm just going to smoke the back, and then I can move up. Then I'm getting a Razvedka BMD-3 to look down this road and shoot down this road. I guess that's a little bit redundant if you've got the smoke from the mortar. 2 Spetsgrupper 5, so, I mean, spoke about this before, as in I said there's one over here, but basically it's a really, really good squad. It's got satchels, it's got a really nice RPG, 8 submachine guns. The only weird part is that, like, these are not CQC kind of tools. Because this won't shoot if you're in the same building, and it can't fire while moving, even if it has a motion accuracy. It says static there. So this doesn't synergize with everything else, but I mean, that's fine. Special Forces, shock, and what have you. So very strong. I'll bring 2 cards of that. Yeah, the cheapo CV. Then I'm doing something really dumb. So I want to rush down to Anna with a forward deployed CV, an Igla in an Igla transport, another one, and then 3 SPG-9. So this was dumb for reasons I'll explain as we watch the game. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners, generously joining the channel. They get the names on the screen, they get the videos early, get members exclusive videos. At the highest tier, they also get their games cast at a rate of 1 per calendar month. This is my sole source of income, and nobody watches Warno anymore, so soon I will be washed, and I'll have to get a regular person job. Trying to finish a PhD at the moment. It's not going amazingly, frankly, just sort of waiting on a final exam. I've been told by my supervisor that it's not going to go very well, so that's nice of him, isn't it? Anyway, so the reason this is a mistake is because his mech blob is coming down here. So these guys are going to get caught out and killed, and he put a unit in here. So I can't just YOLO straight past, because this will kill everybody. So I can't just YOLO straight past. But now I'm sort of fucked, because of this unit here. Well, now I'm just sort of, I'm trying to get into here, I can't get up to here, the mech blob's coming. So it would have been much smarter of me to push this, like, this way, maybe, and then try and hide in this forest, or send it over here, or send it over here, but instead I chose this route, and this was a bad route to choose. So everybody's dying. I'm trying to hide, like, here. At the very least, I've slowed down his armoured blob, which has given me time to move up my Spetsgrupper. I'm trying to find this, because I saw it unload. But yeah, I'm losing my guys. I did get a BWP-1, but I'm trying to hide, like, you know, here in the corner so that he can't shoot me, but that can shoot me, so that's not ideal. I know he's there, because I saw him unload. And yeah, this was kind of dumb, really. It's kind of a bad idea. I should have, like, sent them down this road, I suppose. But yeah, down this road and then turn. I just assumed there would be somebody here. Like, I could have sent it down here and across, or I could have just not bought it. Imagine if that had just been 2 more Razvedka BMD-3s, which would be here now, and they'd just be hosing all this down with Conker's M's, so they get 6 of. So, that, yeah, everybody's dead. Terrible play. This one, I'm trying to get these guys in here, but I didn't realise that you can actually shoot them. I was like, oh man, I totally fucked this up. So I'm making a big mistakes here. But yeah, thankfully I opened 3 CVs because I was expecting this to, you know, have a low chance of success. And then he just buys 4 BWP-1s in his first minute, because you can buy 4 per minute, as I was speaking about. And he's just going to flood the town with infantry. In the meantime, the grenade launcher versus the Honker Reese. SPG-9 interjects. It's 45% accuracy there, although it does scale with range. It's probably about 50%. And I'm still smoking. And basically, the idea behind the smoke mortar, and I didn't do a good job of this, really, spoilers, is that these tanks are going to shoot me, right? So I need to smoke, like, the edge of the zone, which I'm currently doing, so that his fire support can't shoot me, so my infantry can still act. the real kicker here is this tool here, because this can just kill one of my infantry squads every 3 minutes, I guess. And he can get, he gets like 3 of those in a card, so he can do that a lot. But what he should be doing is taking this, because once he takes this, I can't reinforce, and then I lose the game. So I'm trying to run here, there, and everywhere, because I know that this is here. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's around. So I figure I'll just go in the same building as him, and then he won't be able to shoot me because he'll hit his own guys, right? Because he's got 3 guys here. Anyway, he just shoots me anyway, and kills 2 of his own squads to kill mine. So I'm not sure that was worth it, but this is 40 and this is 90. So it's 80 versus 90, so I guess it was worth it. And he's got more infantry, right? You can just keep buying these. So I made a big mistake, right? Basically, this whole zone, this is what matters. This is like the most important part of the zone. This is important, but this is also important. Because if red gets to here, blue can't reinforce. And if blue gets to here, red can't reinforce. Obviously, yeah, you can come all the way around here, but, it definitely makes things a lot harder. So, yeah, we're trying to make plays, right? We've got ATGMs. I put an ATGM in the building. He's just taking huge losses because of how much he's rushing this. Like, I am on a +2, but that's because he hasn't capped... I'm on a +4, but that's because he hasn't capped this. Then it'll be a +2, and then he's got 20 minutes to sort this out. 20 minutes until I, get full HP, but look how many losses he's taken. And like I said, this guy's no pushover. He's one of the best players. In my last game on this channel, between me and him, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it was a really good game. I suggest you check it out. So, this guy is reloaded, right? And he should really be buying another one and just doing that constantly. But for some reason, he's not using his mechanized assets to fight in the open, which is where he's strongest. But yeah, we're both trying to thread the needle here to get fire support, so this could apparently shoot down there, which is nice, but I'm getting shot over here. I'm trying to get supply in so that they don't die. I've got 2 cards of Spec Scrupper, so I have 8 Spec Scrupper. And, just the spam. 4 of these every minute. So he has a lot of infantry. Sadly, this guy, yeah, that was kind of dumb of me. So he is trying to get over here now. He's sort of clocked on, but if I have this here, it can sort of shoot, and the Conkers and what have you. So yeah, the AA gun's getting hit by the BWP2. Sadly, this is here and not there, because if it was there, it could shoot. I moved the CV out because I wasn't sure about, that. This thing I'm absolutely terrified by, because it can just kill me constantly. He's not actually shooting it at the moment. That's because he's reversing. And then I start smoking here, which is dumb, really. I should be smoking like behind the zone, because I'm smoking my own guys, whereas I could just be smoking like here or here maybe, right where the T55 is. Anyway, he's put the CV back in. Conkers is getting some nice flanking kills, and I figure, well, I've got the Spec Scrupper, I can run in, shoot it, and run out. That's the plan. But every minute, every 60 seconds, a minute passes, right? And and then I'm hit with 28 more Pycho Z mechs every minute. So it's pretty crazy. Anyway, he misses me there because he was going for this building, and you see that I'm just constantly moving. Like, whenever my guys shoot, I aim to have them moving within a few seconds because I know about these coffins. I'm constantly cycling my infantry. Sadly, this only carries 3 Conkers, probably for the best from a balance point of view, and it goes down there. It's only got 2 armor, so these will one-shot it, and there were 2 there. I think they might both hit. Anyway, BMD3's up to here now, so it can shoot down the main road, and we do clock a BWP1, right? This has very nice accuracy. And I buy 2 half-grads, because I've got 3 cards of supply, and this is the perfect position to have 2 half-grads in. Because he's in a tiny little corner of the town, and I can just hit him. Which is what I do. Anyway, trying to cycle my infantry, but I'm a bit of a noob. So yeah, some of it's making it, some of it's not. I'm putting them all in the same building, which is not great. Because I figure he can't see me here. But the issue is if he copping launches this, then obviously I lose everybody. So at some point I do start spreading these out. But yeah, this is crazy in that I can't push him out of the town because of the fire support blob. But for some reason he's just not coming over here. Now I've got an infantry here, just so I can shoot it. And I do have some ATGMs here in case he does end up here. I can shoot him with triple ATGMs and a grenade launcher. And we had the Conkers there, so that's probably... Yeah, because when the Conkers was here, it was shooting all these guys. So I've sort of scared him off. But as long as he's on this side of the town with his fire support, which I can't really kill if he puts his mind to it, right? Anyway, BWP 2 thing was here instead of like right behind it, so I could see it. So I just shot it and ran off. Trying to get some supply up for the half-grads. Smoke mortars out as well. It's just my supply is kind of small. It only carries 600 supply. So I need lots of them. And yeah, so what you should do really is his T-72, you should just park it here with cover turned off and just shoot all the way down the road. I think that would be obviously be killing all these guys. But I've got my BMD-3 here. It's not actually in the right spot, I suppose. So yeah, he should have had a T-72 here. And if it gets shot, then you smoke, right? But yeah, the grads, these fire really, really fast. I believe they have a higher DPS than the regular grad because of how fast they reload. It's like, no, it's probably a bit less actually because it's 1 minute reload, whereas a grad is like what, 3 minutes. I mean, I've got 2 of them, so yeah, 2 of them would have a higher DPS than 1 grad. Anyway, so I'm using the Conkers, you know, I shoot and then I immediately have to get back, but then as I'm crossing the road here, I get hit by a Gorillion tanks and he gets me there and I go, ah. But yeah, more Pycho to Zedmech. Again, a little bit concerned now, frankly. There's a lot of Pycho to Zedmech. And yeah, so I've got Metis to try and hit him with the Metis, but there's so much fire support here. And as long as it's infantry trading, I'm just going to win on the infantry trading, right? So I hit him with another half-grad, and there's 4 squads there. But yeah, the Metis, I'm sort of ballsing this up. So that was kind of dumb of me. Like, I didn't have to lose that guy. This guy should have got back as well. I just wanted to deal with these, but it doesn't matter if you're dead, right? I mean, yeah, you can't shoot them if you're dead. So I was concerned that this would come around, but he's still not doing that. He's just sat there. So as long as he's doing that, I can reinforce. And okay, so straight over the BWP2 then, it's the recon. And now all this stops shooting because he can't see this anymore. Wasn't my intention, but that is what happened. And yeah, so I got some BMD3s here. I'm trying to get them up to here so I can shoot across. Imagine how much better this would have gone had I done that from the start. And there's the coffin launcher. And there goes another 90-point squad. So, yeah, I mean, he should have a few of these, and he does, and they should just be constantly shooting. Like, he should know this is here, shoot, this is here, shoot, supply, supply, supply. Because, yeah, I'm only on a +1, so it would take actually 30 minutes. But we know he's in here, right, because he's shooting at me. So we get that, but now another Spec Scrupper goes, oh no, this one survives. On 2 HP. But I'm not retreating, because I'm a bozo. Okay. And so I am getting pushed out of this town. So I'm trying to get up to here to cut the reinforcements. It's just a regular tank is going to beat me, right? Because I just have BMDs. Thing is, right, he's got these shilkers, and I've just killed 2 of them. So I buy a seed plane, and I kill a 3rd one. So it's now time for me to start transitioning into air spam. And then I send the seed plane back out, and I get a 4th one. But he's got 5. So how weird is that? He's not got any cubs. He's just got shilkers. But I assumed there were cubs back there. And yeah, because these have bad stealth, right? He's putting them in the forest line, but this Razvedka BMD3 can see him. Sadly, dies in 1 hit to the T-72. It's not ideal. So I'm getting some supply up for these because I've noticed this is low. And yeah, it's half-grad time. And we're half-grad in the CV. So we kill it. But yeah, the horde is coming, and the horde is backed up by these guys who just kill my squads whenever they shoot. Then he kills this, and apparently not enough time had passed there for the zone to fully capture once I killed his CV. So now it's neutralized. So I'm actually still on a +1. But yeah, I just keep losing squads. So it's not ideal at all. And here comes another bottle by Joe Zedmech. So yeah, I keep losing squads. It's not great. Over here, nothing's really happening. I set this guy up here just to push out a little bit, but I mean, I'm winning here, so I don't. Well, I was. Now I'm losing, and I need to desperately reinforce. So yeah, we're getting overwhelmed, but he's taken massive losses. Like, a bunch of Paicho Zedmech died, like, here, basically, because I have grenade launchers in fallback positions, right? And BMD3s, which have grenade launchers on them. And this AA gun. So, as soon as he gets past, like, the halfway point of this town, he starts getting hit. And he's using his armor really, really poorly, basically. Gets my SPG-9. I bought some Nonas, which is probably a mistake, actually. I just bought them because I wanted to kill the CV, but I don't know, that could have been a bit more infantry. Anyway, I'm still hitting my own guys. And now that I know that he's not got much AA here, I send out the seed and I've got the LGBT, so I'm going to get a nice 3 kills here because this drops 1 at a time, or maybe more. I'm going for the AA piece with it, and then he sees the planes and he just surrenders. He figures, oh, what the hell, I've got no AA, I can't deal with that. So I'm ranked 4. I don't play much Pact, but this div's pretty fun. This is Pycheech. He's ranked 52 now, so he was like ranked 30-ish when we played the game. Maybe even higher. And he tends to play Pact, so he's had a lot of games this season. But fewer games than me total. Right? I've played more total games, like 1,000 more. I've had a lot of games this season, blimey. I need to go outside. So I thought that was a pretty interesting showcase of 76Y. There'll be a few more on the channel in the coming days, but I thought that was a pretty good game. There's a lot of games I play are against kind of bad players, but this guy's good, so I figured I'd share it. Anyways, do let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. GG.